Hey guys, welcome to geekout.ph. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mionix Naos, or Naos, I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, 3200, which is basically a bare bones gaming mouse. It is the younger brother of the 5000 version, which is a little bit more expensive and a little bit heftier features wise. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so when you open it up, you see this short description about the name. So apparently it's named after a giant blue star, and then you've got the mouse, which is everything that's in there. It doesn't even come with a driver. It does come with this though, which is a piece of paper that tells you that if you want the software, you download it. But only if you need to customize, because it is completely plug and play. You plug it in and it just works out of the box. Okay, but now we're gonna test it out. Let's see how this thing does.
Okay, wait. Before we actually get into the performance of the thing, I wanted to talk about the software that you download, how it can affect your game. So this screen that we're looking at right now is the screen where you set your DPI settings. Now, these settings, the 800, 1600, and 3200, are the only settings available. This does not go up to 5000, obviously. And those colors are the only colors available. So essentially what this DPI settings menu does is let you set what color is assigned to which DPI. And that's about it. You could turn all three colors into 1600 if you like, but what would be the purpose of that? Pointer speed, well, you just keep it at 11. It's just the speed at which your pointer moves. Polling rate would be the rate at which your mouse sends information to your computer. 1000 hertz would be equal to about 1 millisecond, and 500 hertz would be about 2 milliseconds, if I'm not mistaken. I can Google that later. But the higher the polling rate, the more resources your mouse will use, because it's taking up and it's sending information. And then you could turn off all LED effects, but then again, why would you want to do that? This is the screen where you save your macros. You just select new macro, then you do your actions, and then you save. So there you go, you have your macro. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, this screen lets you customize the buttons on your mouse. 1 and 2 are left and right click respectively. Number 3 would be the scroll click. 4 and 5 would be 2 additional buttons next to your thumb. 6 and 7 would be DPI up and down. I changed number 5 to E, to the letter E on the keyboard, because that's the knifing action for Modern Warfare 2. It works out fairly well. I think I'm still used to pressing E, so when someone comes up to me, I would still go for E rather than the one near my thumb, but I guess it just takes a little getting used to. Double click speed, you just set that. Scroll speed is the speed at which you scroll up or down. And then your pointer acceleration. Remember that the acceleration of your pointer is different from its speed. And you just enable everything. So okay, that's that. The software isn't 100% necessary because everything works out of the box. And here we go with some Modern Warfare 2 footage, and I'm going to show you how I did with the Mionix 3200 mouse. Okay, let me start off by admitting that I am probably the worst Modern Warfare 2 player you will ever see on YouTube. I challenge you to find someone worse than me. Go ahead. And this is in no way, shape, or form indicative of the performance of the mouse. It actually works very, very well. I just really suck. And this is my favorite camping spot in this map. And yes, camping is a valid strategy. Anyway, the mouse. It feels very nice in your hand. It's very sturdy. It feels very sturdy. Like if you were to drop it, you would assume that it would actually survive the fall. But it probably wouldn't, so just don't drop it. The finish is great. It looks very classy because it's got that nice black matte finish. I don't know if it comes in any other variant, but mine's matte black and it looks very nice, especially when the LEDs are lit. And watch me take out this guy. I was going to try to hide. I'm going to get him. And then I got shot every goddamn time. It happens to me every goddamn time. And I watched the kill cam so I could see where he was. Yes. So you could actually change the DPI settings on the fly, right? Using the DPI up and DPI down. So here, I have it set at 3,200. So you see me missing the mark entirely because I wasn't used to the sensitivity yet. So I got capped. More often than not, I almost exclusively use it on 1,600. I only bump it up to 3.2 when I'm running and gunning with the Uzi, which is probably the most amazing submachine gun in this game. Not the UMP, the Uzi. Why? Because it's more fun. It's more fun to use. The feet on this mouse are actually made of Teflon. So it glides very, very smoothly on whatever surface. I tried it on some wood because my computer table is made out of wood and it works great. I tried it on some glass. Not so great. You actually had to put some newspaper under there so it would work. On my cheap ass flea market mouse pad though, it worked extremely well, and I think that's how you should use this mouse with a common mouse pad, and it'll work great for you. I mapped the 5 key, like I mentioned earlier, to the sniping motion, but I don't really get to use it all that much. I think it's a matter of getting used to pressing the 5 key instead of the E. And that guy, I should have totally taken that guy out, but he was probably hacking. Okay, maybe not. I'm just bitter. Oh yeah, and this is probably the most comfortable mouse I have ever held in my life, and I have held a lot of mice. It accommodates your ring finger and your pinky finger and your thumb, so none of your digits are going to be off the mouse. They'll all be there. And for an Asian guy, I actually have pretty small hands, and like my hands are the only thing that's small, trust me. Anyway, I have small hands, and by Western standards, my hands are probably puny. So I found it very comfortable, and I've read reviews online that say it's comfortable even for Western guys, so I guess that should be validation enough for you guys to buy it. The comfort alone, it makes it worth it, seriously. What else can I say about this mouse without trying to sound like I'm trying to sell it to you? You see me take that guy out? Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna take one more guy out here, up here. And there he is. Anyway, I like this game a lot more than Black Ops, just because this is more fun. Although I suck at this game, I'm a lot better at Black Ops because it's a lot slower. Well, not a lot slower, but a little more restrained than this game. So my KD ratio in Black Ops is still positive. I think I'm down to like 1.2 or something, but still better than my negative KD here on Modern Warfare 2. If you're going to buy a mouse, if this is going to be your first gaming mouse, I recommend the Mionix 3200 because it really is a very good mouse. It's very comfortable, it works well, and it's affordable. And with that, I will leave you guys, and I will see you again in the next review.